Hey there, how you doing? Thanks for being here today. Really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe. I get motivated whenever I see you guys liking and subscribing, so please continue to do that. It really does help out and motivates me. So far, what we've done is we've done each of these nine classes, and we're going to be on the 10th class. And this is a weekly class that we put on. And just want to let you know that chances are that whatever you're seeing here today might be taken away in the future. So this is just a special. So I want to say thank you so much for supporting us and helping us grow. Eventually, these materials will not be available just to the open public but for individuals that will maybe it'll be a lost leader, or maybe it's going to be something that I provide to the people that I'm working with. But either way, thank you for being here and participating while you can. So every week, what we're doing is we're essentially going through the newest our newest process. So let's take a look at what we did last week. So what I typically do is I just go up to the very top and I'll say review the document, and then I'm going to say what I want to have it done. So I just basically copy and paste the last one. Let's go and get this finished. There we go. I'll bring in number 10 over here. I'm going to do it a little differently because I've been practicing with this. One of the things I wanted to get a tool, and this is I'm using the first tier Chat GPT, which is about $20 US. And it's working quite well. I didn't want to go and get another program or create something special or anything like that to have it read out loud to me. I just wanted something simple for all of us that we can actually use. And then what I do is I take this information and I create a template. And then what I do is I go and apply it to my business. It works really, really well, by the way. So here we go. Let's do this. And this is just raw, unedited, just, you know, this is what you get kind of thing. You're gonna get watch me work and how it works and how long it takes and how many seconds and so on. Okay, perfect. That was just kind of giving me a breakdown, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want. Essentials versus wish list, message and offer. So we're going to go through trust builders, risk reversal, call to action, and measurement. And I just want to remind you that every single Monday we do get together for a live mastermind. It's been going on for about 10 years, guys. So I envision this is going to continue to move on, and I invite you as my guest. Come and check it out. What we do is we apply this real time. You can check out theamericanmarketingteam.com/Mondays. I'll just bring that up for you. So here, the American Marketing Team.com/Mondays. Or if you prefer the Canadian Marketing Team, Mondays. So one is with the and the other one is without the. You can go and you can check it out. And tons of testimonials and what you're going to go through and what we're going to be able to experience. All right. So perfect. This is where we're at. Let's go and put this. And I want to do every week. I want you to read one page at a time. This is the trick. I learned that paragraphs are not the way to go. I've been reading books regularly. Actually, I've exhausted the amount of time I have for the conversation aspect of this. But I think that you're going to get a benefit out of this. Word document, no ad libs, no summaries. Perfect. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab the actual name of the document because you can see it says E-class number 9 right there. Right. Let's just make sure, put an S at the end. There we go. So we'll do that. And it's going to say, of course. All right. So it's just going to go through this. It's doing its own thing, which is fine. I'm going to let it do its own thing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to, hey there, how you doing?
Hey there, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Right on.
Hope you're doing
Yeah, we're doing perfect. Thanks so much. I just was wondering if we can move on to reading the first page of the document that I uploaded, please. Word for word.
absolutely. We can do that. I'll go ahead and continue reading the first page of that document word for word.
Start
Here we
from E-class number 10, how to create marketing materials that work, then go into the checkpoints in each of the bullet points, and just do page by page, okay? Start with the first page.
Sure thing. Let's start from the top and go through it page by page. E-class number 10, how to create marketing materials that work. You have established which of your 3 draft marketing messages is the strongest and incorporated it into all of your existing marketing materials. You have implemented a lead tracking and management system and trained your staff to use it effectively. Your marketing materials are an extension of you and your company. How are yours working? You can have a lot of fun creating marketing materials for your business. It's an opportunity to work on a project that isn't a spreadsheet or a graph or an order form. You can really get creative. Your materials get distributed in the world to send out a particular message or messages about your company and what you sell. They're ambassadors for your business because they speak to your potential customers when you're not there. As you probably know, it's easy to get carried away with marketing collateral. You're surrounded by flashy, clever advertising everywhere you look, and when the time comes to create your own, you can't help but feel you have to keep up with the Joneses. Most of the time, this doesn't work. You spend more money and see less impressive results. In this e-class, I'm going to show you some proven strategies for simplifying and strengthening your marketing materials and focusing on the materials you need and not the materials you think you should have. In this e-class, we will cover the marketing materials you really need and the ones you don't, the mistakes you might be making now, the elements each piece of marketing collateral should have, what you need to know about the design of your materials, what you need to know about testing, measuring, and making mistakes. It's easy to want to match your competition piece by piece, but when you're trying to stretch your marketing budget, focus on the materials you actually need. Just because your competition has an 8-page, glossy color brochure doesn't mean you want to run a successful business. When one brochure has the ability to eat your entire budget for marketing materials, you have to prioritize what's essential and what's just a wish or want. You need to make sure you're spending on the item that are going to bring in the most return on investment. Your marketing materials need to communicate your message to your target and motivate them to act. Do you really need a glossy brochure when black and white flyers would be just as effective? Think about this when making decisions about your marketing items. That's the first page done. Let me know when you're ready for the next.
I'm ready for the next.
Perfect. Let's keep going with the next page then. Make choices based on how your target audience prefers to receive information. Do they prefer paper newsletters or electronic ones? Are they environmentally conscious or technology savvy? Do they appreciate personal contact or just need to see information in a newspaper? Remember that how you communicate is often just as or more important than what you communicate. Make green choices. Your customers will appreciate it. Choose recycled paper and envelopes when you can, and print double-sided. Produce marketing materials in electronic format like newsletters, and print limited runs of hard copy materials like brochures. What are the marketing materials that your business needs, wants, and would like to have? Logo, business cards, brochure, website, newsletter, catalog, advertisements, flyers, fridge magnet, branded swag, pins, etc., employee clothing, cloth bags, signage, email signature, blog, letterhead plus envelopes, thank you cards, notepads, seasonal gifts, internal templates, fax cover, memo, etc. Create a list of your essential marketing materials, then below it, create a list of your wish marketing materials. You can use your wish list when you have a little extra budget or are looking to create a wow piece. The list above is for you to use as a guideline. You may not meet all of these items or want to add your own ideas to the list. That's the next page. Let me know when you're ready to continue.
Keep going.
Absolutely. Let's keep rolling. Are you fighting for their attention with a powerful headline? You have about 4 seconds to grab the attention of your reader with your headline. If you do, you have a few more seconds to convince them to read your sub-headline. If you're successful in doing that, you have a few more seconds to get them to read further. See what I'm saying? Make sure your headlines offer to take away pain or give pleasure. Hit your target market's hot buttons, bring up emotion, are bold, dramatic, shocking, or unbelievable. Answer the questions. What's in it for the customer? Why should the customer care? Are you triggering an emotional response to a problem, fear, need, or want? Once you have their attention, you need to continue to keep it. Shake up their confidence in what they're doing now, or the urgency with which they need to solve their problem. Put their fears, concerns, and desires in black and white text in front of their eyes. Ask them if they are doing enough, can wait any longer, can sacrifice anymore, are paying too much, are getting the best product or service for their ready. Are you building their trust or confidence in your ability to meet their needs? You've got their attention and tapped into their emotions. Now you need to boost their confidence in your ability to solve their problems and meet their needs. You will need to show them your solution and prove that you can be trusted to do what you promise. Tell them how. You're different from the competition. You're highly qualified. You have documented results. You have a high number of happy customers. You get recognized from others in your field. That covers the next page. Let me know if you'd like me to continue further.
Keep going.
You got it. Let's keep moving along. Are you wowing them with your competitive edge? You may be the best at what you do or have the best product, but if your customers can't get a hold of you when they need you, how valuable are you? Here are some examples. Tell them how you do more than the competition. 24-hour hotline, house calls or free delivery, customer rewards program, other convenience services. Are you overcoming their objections before they raise them? It makes no difference what business you are in, there will always be objections to buying what you are selling. Most often, the biggest objection is the price. You should confront them head on by explaining why it's worth paying your price. You need to put their fears to rest before they will be ready to buy. Are you providing an element of risk reversal with a strong guarantee? Stand behind what you're claiming about the quality of your product or service and offer a guarantee on your marketing materials. Typically, the just the length of the guarantee indicate the quality of the product in most customers' eyes, so create a strong one. You can guarantee performance, benefits, longevity, satisfaction. Are you showing them what other people have said about your product or service? Use testimonials to speak to your credibility and merit. Let the testimonial show your potential clients how trustworthy you are and how much benefit they receive from your product or service. Make sure the testimonial addresses the problem that your customer had before they used your product. Are you giving them an easy way to contact you? Make it easy for customers to be in touch with you or get more information. Clearly display your phone number and website address on everything you produce, and consider including a map of your store locations so you're easy to find. Each piece should provide the following contact information: location with map, phone, fax, cell, website, toll-free number. That wraps up this page. Let me know if you want to continue.
Continue.
Absolutely. Let's keep going. Are you giving them a reason to act now? The last job your marketing piece has to do is motivate your viewer to take action. You need to make them want to call for more information, visit your website, or just come into your store. Invite them to take action on every page. To motivate customers to act, you can offer special bonus offers to quick responders, make a time-sensitive offer, tell them how rare your product is or what limited quantity you have, offer limited time added value. Are you telling them what your product or service will give them? Your customer doesn't care about the features of your product or service. They only care about the benefit that feature will provide them. Customers buy benefits, not products or services. A client is looking to buy some more confidence from a new hairstyle, not a haircut. Are you telling viewers the story of your product or service? Remember that you're painting a story to tap into the emotions of your viewers. To tell technical descriptions should be the place with descriptions of how the customer may enjoy the benefit and how they might feel. The story will help the reader picture how they'll feel after using your product or service, what they'll look like using your product or service, what they'll have time to do once they buy your product or service, the relief they'll experience after purchasing your product or service. Are you giving them a reason to keep your marketing piece? Give your customers a reason to keep your business card, brochure, newsletter, or direct mail piece. Refer to it and pass it on to others to see. If you're selling hair care products, you can give your readers tips on how to combat split ends, frizz, unruly crinkles, and heat damage. If you sell kitchen products, you can provide recipes that use your cookware or tools. Some ideas for keepable marketing pieces are top 10 lists, tips for product caretaking and longevity, recipes, how-tos. Flashy design is not important to your marketing campaign, but clear and professional looking materials are absolutely essential. When it comes to the visual presentation of your marketing materials, you need to strike a balance. On one hand, you don't want to spend all of your budget on design and production. On the other hand, the cost of sending out materials that don't look and feel professional is usually much higher. That's another page 10. Just let me know if you'd like me to continue.
Keep going.
Of course. Let's keep going with the next section. If you're designing your materials in-house, here are some guidelines. Consistency. Your materials need to be cohesive and look like they come from the same company. Be consistent.
Let's go back to going back to our decision on time management. We're going to check in with yourself and see if your time is best spent designing brochures, ads, flyers, direct mail, or if you should hire other resources. So resources for marketing, collateral design, and layout include. So that's where we're at. And just make sure when you're reading the graph that you go graphic design agency and what it is in full, freelance design, what it is in full, and then continue.
Absolutely. I'll pick it up from that point and make sure to include those details fully. Going back to our decision on time management, you're going to check in with yourself and see if your time is best spent designing brochures, ads, flyers, and direct mail, or if you should hire other resources. Resources for marketing, collateral design, and layout include graphic design agency. This is generally the most expensive option. However, if you can find a small to medium-sized agency, you'll typically be able to work within a reasonable budget. This can also be a resource to use for white pieces or design projects that require a little extra flair. Freelance designer. Freelance designers don't carry the overhead that agencies do, so typically their prices are a little cheaper. Try to find a designer you work well with and build a long-term relationship. Ask your network for referrals or try listings like Craigslist. In-house designer. If you don't have the time to design your own collateral, but have heaps of marketing collateral and signage to design on a regular basis, hiring a dedicated employee may be your most cost-effective option. If you're designing your materials in-house, here are some guidelines. Consistency. Your materials need to be cohesive and look like they come from the same company. Be consistent in your color choices, font, headline styles, and logo placement. Simplicity. Keep your materials simple and easy to read. This will save you money, as little details like full bleed printing and die cut edges are more expensive. Information hierarchy. Think about the information that you need your customers to receive and the information that is less important. Structure your page so that the most important messages jump off the page and less pertinent details are at the bottom. Color choice. Colors give a visual message to your readers and have many meanings, including cultural connotations. Choose your business colors carefully and stick to 2 or 3. White space. Every piece needs enough white space to give viewers' eyes a place to rest when taking in information. The point here is not to crowd your piece with text and copy. Photo choice. Put some thought into the photo you select if you choose to include photos in your marketing materials. Details in a photo can unintentionally communicate messages about your business, so make sure they're the right ones. If you're going to try something new, test, measure, and make mistakes in small batches or online. And that should cover that section. Let me know if you'd like to continue.
Finish it off.
You got it. Let's finish it off. You will need to constantly be monitoring the success of each piece of marketing material and looking for opportunities to strengthen and improve it. Since you already have your lead tracking and management system in place, this is a matter of sitting down on a regular basis and reviewing the leads each piece generated and how many turn into sales. We'll review this when we get to conversion rates. Remember, always test, measure, and then make choices. If you're not sure about a new strategy, do a test run to a limited distribution area or test the message out online. Do small production runs of brochures or flyers you're not sure about, so you don't end up with heaps of flyers that didn't work. In the end, the strength of your marketing piece is in what you say and how you say it. Too often, flashy design gets in the way of the message and you miss an opportunity to attract a customer. Simple, clear marketing materials deliver an easy-to-understand message to your target audience and result in better outcomes. The next E-Class will look at the role of your offer in motivating your audience to take action. A powerful, even irresistible offer can act as an ace in the hole for your lead generation efforts. I'll show you how to put one together. Until next time, happy marketing. And there we go. That's the entire document read through. Let me know if you need anything else.
Okay, that's perfect. So I want to do a couple of things. First of all, here, these are the testimonials I've been collecting. So I think I got 50 pages, maybe minus a few pages of testimonials. I've been doing this for quite some time. I 20 performed educational services for business professionals and is without a doubt able to help them. He's our top performer. That's really awesome. I'm a professor. I did networking events and so on, teaching networking specifically at a local college. Here's one of my mentors saying the same thing. And just a bunch of testimonials of people saying you can learn new tricks. Just basically saying that I'm really good at what I do and you should work with me. So, I mean, you can read some of these online, but it's pretty awesome that I've got these guys. Very often when somebody wants to say, tell me what you've done, I just send this and it really does work. It's just fantastic. All these people have just wonderful things to say, and I've helped them, and that's really, really nice. So, what I'd like you to do is just make sure you like and subscribe. It's really important. But first, before we do that, what we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, give me. So I said, give me a master prompt guide for this. So we're going to get a master prompt guide. Prompt, act as a marketing strategist for headlines, pain emotion. So some of the things that we have on our e-learning system, and you can take a look at it over here. What we go through is we go through creating your market dominating position, part 1 and 2. And we go through these on a weekly basis. So it's a 52-week program, and many people have been there for years. So our longest member has been there, I think, for about 9 years. So you can see that there's absolute value. Then we talk about identifying your target market and understanding your prospects and what they think before they think it. This is all geared towards creating a market dominating position. Then we move into the sales process and messaging. And then we move into website, search engine optimization, designing websites, lead generation, lifetime value, SWOT analysis. establishing your online presence. And I tell you guys, what we do is we essentially do something very similar to this, except for the first hour, we are going through a lesson, and then we're creating a master prompt guide, kind of like what we just did right over here. And I share that with everybody. And then what we do is we show you how to use this on your business. We develop somebody's business right then and there. It's very exciting. It's awesome, actually. So let's take a look over here. So here's the master prompt guide, which is exactly what we wanted. And then what we can do is provide me a to-do list. So what you can do is you can put a note on number 10 saying, "Hey, Odin, I really love this. Can you please send me the master prompt guide for e-class number 10? And make sure you can do a private message to me if you like. I'm going to need your email address because that will be helpful, or you're going to have to connect with me on social media somewhere and just text me. Now, be patient because sometimes the notices don't show up for me for some reason. So just be patient. And if you don't get a hold of me one way, get a hold of me a second way. But the best thing for you to do is just show up on a Monday because I'm here every single week on a Monday. You can really get in touch with me and then just say, "Hey, Odin, can I have e-class number 10, the master class?" And I'll go and I'll find it for you and I'll make it happen. All right. So thank you so much for being here with me today. Again, like and subscribe, and we look forward to having you on our next session. Have a great day. Bye bye.